Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we're back in Emerald Valley. We are building the Nectary today. You've probably seen that from the title already. And yeah, so this is where you're going to be able to do your wine tasting and your nectar making. Well, I say wine, it's not wine, is it? Let's be real, it's a juice in The Sims. So yeah, it's built on lot 60. If you look at the world overview, it's like looking over a lot of the like middle class sort of houses. It's not massive, this lot. I can't remember what size it is for love nor money, but I will pop it down in the description down below if I remember. If I don't, for whatever reason, please do remind me. I can do that for you. So on this lot, as you imagine, there is the winemakers. I say winemakers, nectar makers. I keep saying wine. I guess I got wine on my brain, guys. No, the nectar maker. They are down in the basement, and there is also somewhere for your Sims to get married if they so wish. What else is there? There is a bar. Well, there's two bars, and there is some like musical instruments, and yeah, so it's going to be like a good place for your Sims to come get married. There's also like a little bar, not bar area, sorry, like a food eating corner or room to the left of the build, and then on the right you've got the nectar maker in the basement, as I said, at the bar, kind of like nectar room. It's not got anything really too much in it other than the like a nectar racks and some of those barrels that come with World Adventures. So yeah, I'm just trying to change the exterior at the moment. I saw a picture on Pinterest, and that's how this inspiration came. If I remember, I will pop the credits in the description down below, just because I can't take full credit for this. It's very much an inspirational picture. It's not copied or anything like that. It's just inspirational, but I really liked it, and I thought, why not give it a crack? So yeah, how are you all doing, guys? I hope you're all doing really well. I'm not really sure when this video is going to be going up. I'm quite ahead in my schedule, which is fantastic. This is how far behind, okay, this video is, and it's been recorded. I've put up the poll for what's the you choose what build I do next. That's how far behind we are in like how far ahead I am in my recordings. So yeah, this is so out of my comfort zone. You will not even believe how hard it was to build this. I was going to build it on a different lot, but it was just too small and I couldn't really fit too much in it. It does have every single type of grape your Sims could want. There's also cherry trees, pomegranate trees, I'm trying to think what other, and lime trees, I want to say. I could be completely wrong, but there is a little bit of everything. I think, do I put it in? Maybe I don't. I was thinking maybe I put the live fruit in, but I don't think I put it in this build. There is one build that I have popped it in, and also the death flower, just because I don't like playing with those like plants. But I wanted to include it somewhere in the world, so if your Sims do want to play with it, they can. And I've also included the money tree on one lot so far. I might add it into other lots as well. Let me know what you think about me adding them in, because I know some people like playing realistic, so obviously you can't get money tree or death flower or the flame fruit in real life. But I know everyone's different, and I want this to be suitable for everyone to play. Also, I will just mention, if you see any jump cuts, it's just because I took way too long doing something, and I didn't want you guys having to sit through me, because it's already quite a long build anyway. It's 24 minutes. I didn't want you to have to sit through me faffing about because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So you're welcome. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm already doing a different flooring, which it's not the same as what's in the town centre. I wanted this lot to be a bit different, and it's more like French inspired, like Champs Les Sims, I think that's how you say it anyway. You're probably laughing at me because I'm saying it wrong, but you know, I wanted it to be a bit different, and I thought this one went really nicely. As you can see, I've also popped in a just 2 car spaces, so if your Sims do come here they can park their cars, because I like that realism that your cars can be parked. I know Sims can just put it in their inventory, but I like realism, guys. And yeah, so as you can see here, I did off camera all the landscaping or the plants and everything, but I've also popped in like a rock waterfall that's not a waterfall or fountain kind of thing. I really like how it looks, and your Sims have somewhere that they can go and just chill and overlook all the lovely plants and the grapes and everything. So outside here there is like a little seating area for your Sims to have some food, because in that room behind the door, that is where your Sims, like after they've got married, can go have some food and cut the cake and everything. It takes me a little bit to figure out what chairs I want to use, but I do get there in the end, and I make it just like a more neutral wood, and yeah, I really like how it looks. And then I use this, I never remember what chair this comes with, like what expansion pack this chair comes with. But yeah, I've used this one here. It's not a base game or anything like that. And yeah, I use so much World Adventures like stuff in this lot. So if you don't have World Adventures and you want this lot, obviously it's probably not going to work whatsoever. But yeah. So we're now going on into the inside. I use this really nice like concrete slabbing. I really like how it looks. It's very European to me. And like Mediterranean French style. So either side of the door there is just 2 toilets, just so it's somewhere for your Sims to go. There is a toilet room that has multiple toilets downstairs, which your Sims can obviously go into, but if they're on this floor they have somewhere to go, and they're just like on their own. So I use these counters here, which I don't normally use. I think it's because they're a little bit more detailed. But yeah, I use these ones. And I've also used this wallpaper that I never use. I don't know why I don't use it. It's quite detailed, but I just thought if I could talk, it just fits perfectly for this build. And I do change the like paint part of it to be a bit more not run down as such, but a bit more worn. And I really like how it looks, so you'll see that shortly. And then I've also used those statues. I do get rid of one and I pop in, I think I just keep that lady, but I really like how she looks because I need to move the door over one. And then in here I think I do a jump cut very, very shortly, because I did do a full layout in that room, and I came back to it the next day and I absolutely hated it. I don't know what my mind was playing at, but it was horrific. Like, it was actually horrendous. But yeah, this bit here doesn't stay. It moves to the other side, so it's like opposite the archway, and there'll be a bar there, and obviously the till that has the nectar that you can buy from it, so that'll be there. There's one down here and there is one upstairs, along with another bar upstairs if your Sims want to go have like a little chill area upstairs. And yeah, so that room that is behind this room that I'm doing now, that's where there is just some like barrels and the wine racks, or I keep saying the wine racks, don't I? The nectar racks. And yeah, this tile here, I absolutely love how it looks. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's like it's almost mosaic like. I'm gonna have to save that swatch because I really do like it. I think it's got a good bit of character to it. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm just putting the nectar racks behind. I try and alternate these racks because I think the ones that have like the crosshatch looks a little bit more formal. And then I pop in some flowers, and yeah, I do add in some like little seating area around the bar as well. Hopefully your Sims can, like, the routing isn't too bad or anything like that. And yeah, just popping in some curtains here. I use these ones and I make them a nice orange. And yeah, hopefully you like how it's turning out. And please do let me know in the description. I always say that, don't I, guys? How many times have I said that now? Please do let me know in the comments down below what you think of this build. I'd love to know. And then over here I merge in the shelf, and I just popped some things on there, just a little bit of knickknacks, just something for your Sims to look at. I was trying to use the trick. I don't know if you've seen any of Teddy's videos. It's TEDHI. They use a lot of the debug enabler, and I did try and do a few things, but it's so difficult. I don't know if anyone else has ever used it, but it's really not easy to use, or I find it really difficult. Sorry if you can hear my newborn son doing his newborn sounds. I do apologise. I am trying to get my audio to sound a little bit better. So I've been trying to use some different filters. So hopefully it's not too bad. I do have a pop filter, but it doesn't seem to do anything. So we'll see. So yeah, I'm just changing the colour of the curtains, and then I recolour the table and chairs, and I pop some, I think I put some paintings up on the wall, just for your Sims to have a look at. Yes, this room is pretty much done near enough. I don't think I do too much more, but yeah, I really like how that looks. Hopefully your Sims can move around okay and don't get stuck or anything like that, because I know how annoying it is. Yeah, just added in some more lighting as well. And yeah, I think the next stream we do is the one that doesn't have too much in, if I remember correctly. I did want to pop a painting over here, but it was really dark, and I think it's because of the half walls were making it really dark, but it was proper irritating me, so I just put a light over there because it needed something. If I can talk, I was going to put the nectar making machines in here, but I just didn't like how it looked whatsoever, so they go down into the basement, which you'll see shortly. There is a lot of me faffing about in this, so I really do apologise if you don't like that. I'm really sorry. So here we are, putting in the barrels. I do move them, I do believe. I don't think they stay there, do they? Maybe they do. I can't remember, guys. I cannot remember. Here we go, just adding them all in. I use these ones here. I don't use any of the crosshatch because I think they're a little bit more posh, if you ask me, and I think they'd be better on display rather than just in a storage room. And then I add in these bar things that go over the top. It just makes it look a little bit nicer, and then I'm just gonna sort of lay out the room up here. So there is going to be a little kitchen, which I have to go into the residential lot mode because you can't add in any cookies or anything like that, which is so irritating, but it is what it is. And yeah, so here we are, just adding everything in. It's quite a small kitchen, but it's got everything your Sims could need, again with that lovely mosaic worktop. So I do leave a space for it, but I don't think I add the cooker on camera. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure I don't. And there's a trash compactor, and I put in a dishwasher as well, I do believe. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it in here. I don't put in a microwave or anything, but I do believe I put in a food processor, so your Sims don't have to spend so long in here. I was going to put a plant there, I think, but I think I abandoned that idea. Just popping in a little towel in here. I think that's pretty much it. And then we move on to, which room? What do I do? Oh yeah, I make that room quite like a rectangle instead of just a square. And then I just pop a little plant. I think I put a plant in here, don't I? Oh no, I don't. I put some seating in here. I use these wooden ones, which I never use, but I thought it just really fitted the rustic French vibes. Again with the orange, and I really like how that looks actually, and with the sunflower and everything. I don't think I put anything in that corner, or do I? No, I've obviously put another seat. Clearly I don't remember anything. And then in here it's going to be where your Sims can get married. I do flip it so it's the other way round. Here we go. And then some seating that run down the centre. And yeah, I really like how this looks. So your Sims so far have three lots that your Sims can get married on. I am going to be doing another one at some point. I'm not sure when that video will come out. Obviously I haven't even started it yet, so who knows, it could be a year from now. Hopefully not. But yeah, I'm hoping to do another lot shortly. I am just doing the You Choose My build if that makes sense. So it's a Mediterranean 3-bedroom, and you guys have helped pick what it was and who's living there and everything, and I'm loving how it's turning out. It's probably one of my most detailed lots I've ever done, to be fair, so get excited because it is really, really good. Or I took my own horn there. I really like it anyway. You might be like, that's horrific, Plumber, but you need to get your priorities straight. But yeah, so as I said, we've just talked through that room. It's just where your Sims can get some food and cut the cake and everything. So now we go on upstairs. This is where the second bar is going to be, and also I put up another till up here for your Sims to grab some more nectar if they so wish. I'm trying to think what else I put up here. I do divide the room, so there's just some seating this side that where the bar is, and then the other side there's like a little stage with a drum set, a bass and a guitar, and then just a couple of seating areas with a dominoes table as well, just for your Sims to have something to do. And then I think we head on downstairs into the basement, and then in the basement there is all the cool stuff. So there is plenty for your Sims to do on this lot. It's quite like object heavy, so I do apologise if your PC struggles with lots that have a lot of things on it, but yeah, so it's turning out really nicely, or at least I think it's turned out really nicely. I hope you like it. Even if you don't, that's absolutely fine. Everyone's got their own taste and everything. But yeah, how are you all doing, guys? I haven't spoken to you in a few days. Well, for me, it's been a few days because it's now the 23rd of June, and I just feel like this year's flying by. Anyone else? I just feel like it's just been... January was just horrific. It felt like it dragged forever. February, I was just like, I blinked. March was like, yeet, I'm out of here. And now it's like, I don't even remember April or May. And then I'm here in June and it's nearly July. Like, it's so hot here in the UK as well. Like, I'm melting. Yesterday I went for a walk with my like a colleague from work, so she could meet my little newborn son, and we went for a walk because I live near the beach, so we went for a walk down the sea, we call it a seafront, I don't know if anyone else calls it a seafront, to go get a coffee, and I felt like I was dying by the time I got home. It was so warm. And then in the afternoon I got out a paddling pool for my son and we played out in the garden. He also has one of those like tunnels to play in, so we were playing with that. He was putting it on his head, and yeah, I'd been pretending to be a caterpillar because that's fun in the eyes of a 3-year-old apparently. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. Not a lot, completely honest. But I did weigh myself the other day, and I have to be really careful because they're a little bit of a trigger for me, is weight. I don't know if anyone else is the same. But I'm the biggest I've ever been, and this is just... I need to join the gym, guys. But how do you get the motivation? I just don't get it. How am I going to get the motivation to go do something I don't want to do? But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are and on going to the gym and everything. I don't know if it's even worth the money. Like, should I just go for a walk or whatever? But yeah, so we're now to the basement, and this is where the toilets are. You can see where the nectar makers are, and I've also added in, I don't know, I might remove them, is the what's it called? The fortune cookie machines. I have popped them in here. I don't know if I'm going to keep them just because they are more Chinese themed rather than French themed. Let me know what you think about that, because what you say is kind of what I choose. So I really want your input on this world. So if you've got any lots that you really know that you want me to include, or at least try to include, please do let me know and I can write them down. I've got a massive list of lot ideas that I want to include. I think I've got about 25, 28, something like that. But obviously I am limited to the amount of lots that I've got, but I could always combine things. So yeah, let me know what you have in mind or what you'd like to see, because again, like I said, that everything you tell me or comment shapes the world, so you can get as much enjoyment out of the world as possible. So yeah, I'm just sort of rambling through the nectar making area. I've popped in just to see either side, like a rug either side as well, so your Sims, once they've done their squishing, they can get out. And I know it's real life, you would get it everywhere, but it's The Sims. But I like to add my realism. I've added in towels and little buckets and everything, and some barrels. So yeah, I really like how that turns out. I don't know why, but I added in those the wheels on the wall behind the nectar maker machine. So I really like how it looked. It was quite rustic, and yeah. And then just changing the colour of everything. It's quite like a neutrally light green. But yeah. So that's the room pretty much done. I don't think I do too much else, just some recolouring. Hopefully your Sims can move around and get to everything. But yeah, let me know if they can't for whatever reason, because if you guys are sort of like playtesting it for me, I can then change everything as I go along. So yeah, let me know. Just changing the colour of those wheel things, added those milk parlour bottle things. I'm just going to imagine they're like berry holders. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to imagine. And then those fortune cookie things, added in a little seating area. This I didn't really know what to do with, because this is sort of like a walkway to the toilet and the two other rooms. But yeah. And then we go on to the room that has I can't even remember what they're called. It's where you can do the sculptures. I don't know why, but I just thought it suited this build, and it's something else for your Sims to do while they're here on this lot if they want to. Obviously, you don't have to. You don't have to play with it at all. But I just thought it was quite nice. Something else, because I want these lots to be as usable as possible and give your Sims lots to do. So yeah, I just added in the like little vents above, so it's not going to be, because obviously it's a basement, it needs some ventilation. I know in real life you need ventilation, but it's The Sims. But you know, I like my realism, as I've said. So yeah, just adding in just recolouring everything, I think, now. So we are right at the very end here now, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you. Please comment down below what you think. Please stick around for these screenshots, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.